Hey everybody, and welcome to Seattle Seahawks franchise. This is episode number 14. The Seahawks back home to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Todd Gurley is out with a foot fracture. He is missing 5 weeks for the Rams. As you see the NFC West standings, the Rams are leading at 7-6. The Cardinals and Seahawks at 6-7. So Seattle, a win here against Los Angeles would put them in a tie for first place in the NFC West. As you look at the NFC playoff picture, Carolina, Dallas, Green Bay, and Los Angeles, all division leaders. The Redskins and the Giants at wildcard teams. Here at CenturyLink Field, Seattle trying to avenge a second week blowout at the hands of the Rams here on a Thursday night, wearing the Color Rush uniforms for Thursday night. Seattle in their neon green Color Rush uniforms, the Rams in their alternate white Color Rush uniforms, as Hauschka and the Seahawks get set to get things underway in a huge game here in Seattle. Huge import in the NFC West division. Seahawks bringing it early. Averill and Reed in on the tackle in the backfield. Trey Mason, the running back for the Rams, taking Todd Gurley's place. We'll see how he does today. Jared Goff, throwing on the run, is able to find Tavon Austin over the middle. Austin gets it into Seattle territory, makes Cam Chancellor miss before he's dragged down by Brandon Browner from behind at the 39-yard line. Rams driving. Goff throwing to the left side, but Earl Thomas undercuts that route and picks it off. And Seattle will take over possession. Earl Thomas with the interception. That's his 5th on the season. Puts him 2nd in the NFL for interceptions on the year. Goff looking for Kenny Britt down the left sideline. But Thomas is able to step in and pick that one off. And here comes Russell Wilson. He is finally back from the shoulder injury that has made him miss 3 3/4 games, where the Seahawks went 1-2 without him. Thomas Rawls now crosses midfield. Here's a screen pass to Doug Baldwin from Russell Wilson. Baldwin down the sideline to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. One man to beat, and he is dragged into the end zone for the touchdown for Seattle. And the Seahawks jump out to a 7-0 lead. A 46-yard touchdown on the screen pass from Russell Wilson to Doug Baldwin, and the Seahawks are in business early. 7-0 Seattle. Seahawks are 4-2 here at home this season. Russell Wilson back on for another drive. Seattle leading 7-0 with 23 seconds to go in quarter number 1, and it would be 7-0 at the end of quarter number 1. Seahawks looking to tie up the Rams for the lead in the NFC West. Screen pass to C.J. Prosise. Prosise with a nice cut, letting his blocker chop down the defender. And Prosise, as we get another look at that screen pass, as you see him wait for Effetti to knock down that defender, gets him another 7 or 8 yards. Russell Wilson fakes the read, but he is dragged down from behind by Aaron Donald. Rams get the ball back. Here is Trey Mason down the left side. He's to the 40, 45, 50, and Cam Chancellor drags him down, was the last man to beat. A big run for Trey Mason, as the Seahawks, who have stopped the running game very well recently, have given up some big runs here early in this one. Bobby Wagner with a big hit there on Trey Mason. And Bobby Wagner again hits Mason, and this time he loses the football. Mason loses the football on the hit from Bobby Wagner, and Cam Chancellor comes in to recover it. Russell Wilson steps up in the pocket. He's flushed out to the left side. Russell Wilson slides down inside the 30-yard line. And then he finds Tyler Lockett over the middle, who makes the catch and takes it in for 6. Touchdown Seahawks. They go up 14-0. Another drive at the end of the first half. Russell Wilson to the right side, scrambles, and he is going to dive into the corner of the end zone for the touchdown, and Seattle goes up 21-0 at the break. 21-0 at the half, and the Seahawks are well on their way to tying the Rams, as they will have the Cardinals next week in another big matchup. But here Trey Mason breaks through the line of scrimmage. He's to the 40, the 30. Nobody's going to catch Trey Mason. He's going to go all the way for the touchdown. And again, the Seahawks give up another big run. Trey Mason would have a huge game for the Rams in the stead of Todd Gurley. Ensuing drive, though, Christine Michael bounces to the outside, keeps his balance, and he is going to break this one open to the 40, 35. He's to the 20, the 10, 5, and he is in for the touchdown. Christine Michael answers the long run by Trey Mason with a 78-yard touchdown of his own, as you see him get hit to the outside where he keeps his balance and is able to take this one the distance. So the Seahawks lead at 28-7, here in the third quarter, in a huge NFC West battle. Here's Trey Mason, and he is met by Michael Bennett in the backfield as you see him fight through the block on the edge. Mason stopped for a loss. Third tackle for loss today for Michael Bennett. And Zerline would have to come in for a field goal, and he would drill it for Los Angeles, making it 28-10 Seattle. The end of the third quarter, the Seahawks leading by 18 here at CenturyLink Field. It looks like they are very likely going to tie the Rams for the lead. They will face the Cardinals next week at CenturyLink Field in what will be another huge matchup before hitting the road to play the San Francisco 49ers in their final game of the season. 28-13 now after that field goal. Russell Wilson on the run, finds Baldwin over the middle. Baldwin into Rams territory down inside the 30. First down for the Seahawks, trying to extend that lead. It's at 15 right now in the fourth quarter. Steven Hauschka drives a field goal that splits the uprights. It's 31-13. Jared Goff now. Goff under pressure, spins. He is hit from behind by Bennett, and Jaron Reed picks up the fumble. He's rumbling to the 15, to the 10, and a little big man high step into the end zone for Jaron Reed. A touchdown for Seattle, and 3 of the past 4 games the Seahawks have had a defensive touchdown. The defense coming up big recently for the Seahawks. Jaron Reed with the touchdown. It's 38-13 for Seattle. And that would be the final scores. Seahawks tied for the division lead after this week with both the Rams and the Cardinals at 7-7, with the Cardinals next.